Now, children, welcome to today's session of English language for directed writing. First of all, let us be clear with what is directed writing. In directed writing, children, whenever we talk about directed writing, in any piece of directed writing, students are given clear instruction as to what they are required to do in their write-up, what they are required to do. Clear instructions are given, and the students are assumed to follow that instruction, because the marks in directed writing are given based on the instruction that are given to the students and based on the set of rules that are there for that piece of writing. In directed writing, we do many things, but we will do each one of them in a sequence. So today we are going to talk about article writing first. Article writing. Now children, what is an article? Any piece of write-up on any particular topic telling us about that particular topic and even briefing us about what led to that thing, or what was the reason, the causes, the consequences, everything that is being mentioned in that particular write-up is known as article writing. So in article writing, children, be very careful. We don't have to write the date, the place or anything. We just simply write the topic. We write the topic. Whatever topic you are going to write, you will write it, and you will start writing your article. Now children, before writing any article, you have to read about that topic on which you in exam you cannot do that. But if we are asked to prepare article apart from the examination, then what you should be doing is you should collect the information first, read about the article, read about the topic, whatever the requirement of the topic is. You try to collect that information, evaluate it, collect the facts about that particular topic, and then you can form your article. Article writing is not a placid piece of writing which you can write just by reading the topic. No, there has to be a planning to it. And children, as I have been telling you previously also, as I have been telling you regularly, that whenever you are writing anything in English language, a composition, or whenever you are attempting directed writing question, students, please form a structure in your mind. You should be ready with a structure in your mind. Then only you will be able to do this question properly, attempt this question properly. Otherwise, you will end up in messing up. If you do not structure it, then your statements will not be interrelated, they will not be interconnected, your speech will not be coherent, it will not give the clear meaning. So whenever you are writing an article, then also I would request you to form points in your mind. If you are not able to remember those points, if you think that you will not be able to remember those points when you start writing the article, I would suggest you write with the pencil on the top of the answer script the points, and when you start writing the original article, you just elaborate those points, describe those points, and in this way you will be able to form a good article. No, so now you must be clear with the concept of article writing. You have to write the topic and then start writing the article. Now children, whenever you are attempting article writing in your examination, whenever you are writing an article in your examination, try not to stretch your article too much. Too much of stretching is not required. You can write in first paragraph. That will be the introduction, second paragraph, and third paragraph. First, second and third paragraph. First paragraph you can give the introduction about the topic on which you are going to write an article. Second paragraph you can present the historical facts or the facts related to the article or your research finding or whatever you have whatever points you have come across by reading about that particular topic, and then third paragraph can be the concluding paragraph of your article writing. If you stretch it too much, you will end up losing marks because you will make more grammatical mistakes, and grammatical mistakes in English language are accountable for deduction of marks. So please do not stretch the article too much. Those who have written in your examination, those who have those who have done proposal writing and report writing, some of you have written it in the form of letter writing. Children, letter writing is something different. It is also a part of directed writing, but in your class 11 syllabus, you don't have letter writing. You have article writing first. Then the second thing which we are going to do in directed writing is reviews. Now the next thing which we are going to do in directed writing is reviews. Now children, first of all, let us be clear with what are reviews. Reviews are actually evaluation of anything. But when we talk about reviews in English, we mean to say we actually try to evaluate, we try to judge, we try to evaluate a piece of art. A piece of art, any piece of art in English is known as reviewing or analyzing or evaluating. Evaluation, analyzation or reviewing, they are synonym to each other when we speak these words with reference to evaluation of any piece of art. But in our course children, we are mostly concerned with book review. First review which we are going to discuss is book review. Now children, what is a book review? Firstly, to analyze any book, to give your comments on any book, what you should be doing. First and foremost thing before writing any book review which you should remember is that you should read the book thoroughly yourself. Thorough reading should be done by you. Thorough reading should be done. Then secondly, you should not evaluate, you should not give your reviews based on any information that has been provided to you by any other source, by anyone else, whoever has provided you information. If you start reviewing a book on the basis of the information provided to you by any other individual, then the review will not be good. It will be vague and illogical. It will be vague and illogical. So thorough reading of the book is required. Then whenever you are writing a book review, you should focus on the content in the book. Content in the book. Interesting ideas in the book. Some interesting ideas. And then you, on the basis of your reading, if you read it thoroughly, then whenever you are writing a book review, you can even compare that book with other similar books, with other similar writers. You can compare. Comparison you can do. And children, everything is taken into account while writing a book review. There is a particular format in which you have to write a book review. That format I am going to tell you now. Now children, talking about the format of the book review, you will start writing the book review by writing by the name of the author. You can write Thomas Hardy. Thomas Hardy. And then after you have written Thomas Hardy, then you will put a slash, then you will write the amount, the cost of the book, and then you will put a full stop over here, and then you will start writing the review. I hope this much is clear to all of you. Okay. Now talking about film review children, before reviewing any film, you have to ensure that you are fully familiar with a few important aspects of the film. For example, children, if you are reviewing a movie, then obviously you should be aware that who is the director of the movie, Then you should be aware about the actors who are there in the movie, Then you should be aware about the script and dialogue that are used in the movie, script and dialogue. Once you know the script and the dialogue, once you are aware about the script and the dialogue of the movie, the last thing which you should be aware of about the movie is the music. Now children, I know film review must be one of the most interesting topics for you all, because it is a topic which excites people of your age to write. So whenever you are attempting a film review, children, be very much careful that you have gathered information about the direction, the direction or the person who has directed the film, and by knowing about the person who has directed the film, you can even give the review on the movie very easily, because people think on same lines. They often direct films that are based on the same concept, so the direction is very important. Then actors, you must be aware about the persons who are acting in the movie. Whoever is there acting in the movie, you should know it. Before reviewing a movie, you should know about the actors. Then the script and the dialogue, what sort of a script is used, whether it is a thriller, whether it is a comic movie, or whether it is a suspense movie, or you can say whether it is a fiction. What sort of movie it is, you should be knowing. That comes under the script. Then the dialogue, what sort of language is used in the movie, whether it is a single language or whether two languages are used. All this you should be knowing before you start writing a film review. Lastly, once you have come to know about all the three things, then excuse me, once you have come to know about all the three things, then children, you should be knowing about the music that is used, the person who is there who has given his music in the movie. So you should be knowing about the music being used in the movie. I hope this much is clear to all of you. Before reviewing any movie, you should be clear with these 4 points. Only if you are clear with these 4 points, then only you will be able to write a good film review. Now children, whenever you are reviewing a movie, you should firstly be aware of the title, or that is the name of the movie. Then you should be aware of the cast, as I have already told you, the actors, the director, and then after that, once you are aware of these three things, you should be able to give rating to the movie. Always remember children, rating to any movie or any book is always given on 5-star rating scale. 5-star rating scale, on the basis of your evaluation, you can give the rating. If you evaluate and if you find that it is worth giving 5 stars, you can give 5 stars, 4.5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, 3.5 stars. Similarly, you can give based on your own evaluation. Then once you are writing, once you have given the star, you give the story in brief. They give the description of the story in brief. Then discuss various aspects of the film that has excited you to write a review. For example, any social issue if the movie has taken up, then you can discuss that. Whatever aspect of movie has excited you to write the review, you can take up that aspect, and then you can write. Then you can write overall impression that the movie has left upon you, and then finally you can rate the film. You can rate the film and you can recommend. You can give your recommendations. You can give your perception. You can give your idea. You can give your recommendation to the person who is going to watch the movie. Is it clear? This much is clear to all of you? Now, now the format for the film review, children. We are going to do the format for the film review. In film review, you will follow a particular format. How will you write the film review? You will write the name of the movie first. For example, take any movie of your choice. Say 3 Idiots. Name of the movie. Then, if there is any subtitle, you will write here. Then you will write the name of the actor, actresses. Here you can write the name of the director, and then in here you will write the place in which the movie has taken place, in which the movie where the movie has been shooted. You can write over here, and then you will start writing your review from the next line. Director, actor, place, and then original review. This is how you are going to write a film review. I hope all the 3 things are clear to you all. The book review, the film review, and the article writing. These things are clear to you all. Okay. Thank you, children.